25. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, NC State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Gators have their offense in high gear. From the gun, running back gets the give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Give to the back. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to... Oh, out of space! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Wants to fire on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Going to take a shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Tries again to get it in.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Bailey. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type 1st half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they got it done in the 1st half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the 2nd half. It's a lot of really good things. In that 1st half, need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that 1st half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This 1st possession is crucial.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might be changing the route to throw. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Gators are on the move. They're going to run it. Not much room to run. Let's give it 1 to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front
going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Here's the handoff. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. After the run, now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, And you want to make big plays in the passing game. And to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw over the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to the receiver.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Making side adjustments here. Gonna sling it on second down. Got a man, it's Jackson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Find some fresh air. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room, it's Webb. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Flagway. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little touchdown Gator! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Looking for the 2-point try. They want to throw it. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Got him downfield. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great